Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 72, recorded in the D. Fauntleroy Recording Studios in sunny Sarasota, Florida, in Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike in Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host, Gary, up in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary Frank Arruda.
What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
I just saw your ugly mug a couple days ago. I'm not used to this getting ahead, but
I know.
Got a business meeting up at Riviera.
I don't like it. This is under formal protest. I'm gonna get paid double time. What's 2 times 0? Part?
Why, do you have a game to watch tonight? You couldn't
No.
record last night because it was the UConn game.
That's correct.
Did you hear talk about how there's no places to eat in stores?
Yeah, Fran Fraschilla.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was a good. I laughed.
I thought that was good because he's like, he's going to have to buy him a dinner after. Well, then again, there's no.
There's
Like,
some
that was
okay
that was
restaurants and stuff.
good.
That was a good one. I like that. I thought that was funny. That was a good line.
Man,
Did you like that game, Parts?
it was a good game.
It wasn't bad.
Kansas can't rebound.
No, they can't shoot either, apparently.
Oh, they're terrible. They're terrible. They can't shoot. That big stiff down below. I mean, he must have. What did he blow? Like 13, like not easy layups, but
It was pretty
even
close.
if you 6 of the 13, you gotta put those in. The guy's
Yeah.
throwing up like bricks from 1.5 feet. Like, how's this guy? He's not only a Division I player; he plays for one of the elite programs in the country.
And he was their best player.
Oh yeah.
He had like 12 points and 12 rebounds. That was probably the best performance for them.
Oh, this is a Final Four team if they can get so and so back healthy. I'm like, need about 7 guys back healthy for that to be an Elite 8 team. I don't know what you're watching, but
Yeah, there were some good games yesterday, though. That Florida Duke game was pretty good.
yeah, that was upsetting.
You were rooting for Florida.
I just don't like Duke.
You didn't watch the first half of that game, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That goaltending call, that was bad.
That was terrible. Yeah, he just smashed it up against it. It hit the board.
And
Like,
then-
everybody knows that once it hits the backboard, you can't touch it.
Right, and they didn't even stop it, and then they went right down and scored after. That's like a 4-point swing. They end up losing by 1 point.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, you can't blame the refs, but it's hard when you blow those kind of calls.
I don't know much about coaching, but it looked like the Florida coach really regrouped for the second half. They had a
Well, yeah, they were down big. They
good
couldn't
plan. They
score.
were down like maybe 10 or 11, but they were down 13, 14, 15 in the
They were
first
down
half.
15.
Yeah, in the
it
first
was the
half.
biggest.
I don't know what they closed it to. I think they closed it a little bit before the end of the half, but
Yeah, it was double digits, though.
yeah, I think it was
I have
10
to-
to
I think
12.
you're right, yeah.
Yep. And it just seemed like a different team. They, when they change the defense around or they do this or they do that, I just thought he did a good job. He's a good coach.
Yeah. He strikes me as an NBA guy, like someone that's going to leave.
He's more of
the
an
same
X
thing
and O's.
Donovan did. Yeah.
Yeah, William. What's his name? What's his full name? Billy Donovan?
Billy Donovan, William Donovan.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's Rick Pitino's buddy, though.
Yeah, they're both buddies.
That was his golden child, right?
He was a fat kid at Providence College.
Was he?
Billy
He
the
could
kid?
shoot, though, couldn't he?
That's all he could do. Yeah, if you watch highlights of him, he was a chunky kid.
Was he? I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
Oh yeah, he was chunky. He was like a third stringer. He's just gritty.
Yeah.
He's just an animal. He worked his tail off. Like, I was listening to an interview with the new Florida football coach, and I guess he played linebacker at Kentucky. He said he wasn't good. He said he wasn't fast, he wasn't strong, and he made a comment. He said, "I worked my tail off to be a mediocre player." I'm like, that says a lot about somebody.
Yeah.
Kind of gives their mentality, doesn't it? You work
Sure.
your tail off to be a mediocre. Most guys, if I'm not going to start, if I'm not going to, with the big stars, it comes easy to them.
Right. No, that's true. It just goes to show you that's what makes the the greatest ones great, though, because they have the talent and they work their tail off to be the best.
Correct.
Because you see guys that coast on talent, and then it eventually fizzles out. They get to the highest level, and then they...
Look at Zion. I just read he's out for the year. He's one of those guys.
I don't know if he's like that. He just can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's because he'll work hard, but...
Yeah, I don't know. He was a fat kid at Duke, though. Another one.
Yeah. He has all the talent in the world, though, like you said. He might be the most talented player.
Yeah.
Like, with that size and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just can't stay on the court. Doesn't do you a lot of good.
I mean, this is second or third year. He just hasn't been able to play.
Yeah, basically since he's been in the NBA, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He's always out. The best ability is availability part. Have you heard that?
I haven't heard that one. Where'd that come from?
No,
one of your Weasel coaches?
Yeah, sure.
Is that come from Dan?
Oh no, that's just a saying. The best ability is availability. You want someone who's going to be there to play, right?
That's true. Do you have that up in your WDWBTG podcast room?
You want me to have that in there?
Yeah. Play like a champion today. We need some good wall stuff for our Patreon. We need to be providing great content.
That's our only ability, is that we're putting out shows every week. We don't stop.
We are consistent.
That's right.
We work hard to be mediocre. That should be the John Summerall phrase.
That'll be our new studio. Instead of D. Fauntleroy, it'll be the John Summerall Studio.
John Summerall Studios in sunny Sarasota, Florida.
We work hard to be mediocre. I read something, not to get too Gator-centric here, but I read something online that said even though Napier left, they didn't lose any of their early signees. Everyone stayed, basically. I think one guy decommitted out of there.
I heard the same thing. I heard they were actually gaining traction.
Which, that says something about Napier. I mean, everyone knew he was a recruiter. Anyway.
He's a great recruiter. That's what the problem was. And I don't know if teams coaches respect each other, so they don't really take backhanded. But Kirby Smart said, he goes, that team, he goes, I'm scared. He goes, that's a good team over there. They have so much talent. What are you saying, that the guy can't coach?
I guess so.
And there were other SE schools. Oh, God, they have so much talent on those sidelines. Just couldn't win games.
I don't even, that's just, you're not a good hirer. You just got to hire guys. You don't even have to coach as a head
That's
coach.
why he got fired. Even the AD said he told him to hire a coordinator, and he said, "Nope, we're gonna do it this way." And he was too stubborn, and he called his own plays.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
It'll do it.
Anyway, what are we talking about today, Mike? What's our
We're
topic?
talking 2026 Moonlight Magic dates. Those around the horizon.
I see that. Not too.
You want to start now, though? You want to start with a little news?
This is your show. You're the driver.
Well, everybody saw this new contract administration fee, a $500 contract administration fee, coming to fruition on January 1st on all DVC resale contracts that are signed or close on or after January 1st of 2026.
Now, I guess my question is, does that mean you're basically done then now?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because if you put in an offer, it's not gonna close before the end of the year.
Yep.
Or does it mean if you have an agreement, it still can go through if you sign the agreement before January 1st? Sounds like the former, not the latter. Like if it crosses Disney's desk after January 1st, you're getting the fee.
Yes.
And this is just for resale contracts.
That's correct.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it sounds a little nickel and dimey to me, but I mean, they could do whatever they want, I suppose.
Yep.
Are they trying to just kill the resale market? It doesn't make sense, because that's one of the biggest, like you always say it, it's like one of the biggest benefits of DVC ownership is the resale market. It doesn't lose its value.
I mean, if my Grand Floridian contract, if I knew that out the door it was worse than a car and it was going to go down to 120, 130 a point, I'm not buying direct. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because like you said, those benefits for $3,500, for $4,000 are worth it, especially to me because I can do the Moonlight Magic on a whim. You can't.
Correct.
So there's a lot of things that I can benefit from that you can't. But for $10,000-$15,000, you're out of your mind. Oh, but you can use it at all the other resorts. Big deal. Get sleep around points. Get a Saratoga Spring if that's what you want to do. If you want to stay at the original 16 or whatever the number is, get a Saratoga Springs contract and be done with it. That's my take.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't understand why. I mean, do you think it's $500? I guess then obviously they never charge it. An administrative fee sounds fair, doesn't it?
I guess. What are they doing? They just have to sign a piece of paper and say, yeah, it looks good.
Is that all it is? So it's not obviously like closing where they're pulling documents and doing different files with the
I'm sure
county.
there's a little more to it, but
yeah,
it's. I mean, they've been doing it. They don't charge a direct, so the same thing they have to do for a direct contract. So they're saying they're not getting money out of it, so they got to make something.
Is it a bad look?
It just seems nickel and diming to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Is it going to prevent anyone from buying a resale contract? Not for $500.
Is it going to prevent somebody from buying a 50-point contract? I always say when we look at contracts, I got a problem paying $750 closing on a small contract like that. Now you're going to throw another $500 on top?
Yeah, that's
we
true.
all know that we're paying for that.
Always, yeah.
The buyers are paying for that. So let's look at a Vero contract. Even that 100-pointer that they're giving away at $4,200 for $42 a point. At $4,200, I got over $1,000 of just administrative costs.
Yeah, it's 25%.
Yeah.
Plus the closing for the year. So now your 4,200 is now up to 35. So you're paying almost double just to close it.
Yeah. Now is that really that great of a value? And you're paying the annual dues.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're paying $750 to close, you're paying $500 to Disney, and you're paying 15 times 100, 1,500. So now you're at 2,500.
Yep.
On top of it. So that one that looked like $4,200 is now $75 out the door.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not as great of a deal, is it?
It's not as great of a deal as it originally looked. We're having a lot more difficulty on our spreadsheets, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm not saying the 500 is making or breaking the deal, but it just adds to the equation.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I guess you're right, though, because if you're looking at a 25-pointer add-on, it's like, I'm not going to, I'd rather just wait and get a 50 if I'm going to spend a 500 administrative fee. It's like the free shipping thing. It's like, if I spend an extra $10, I get free shipping, so I'll spend the extra $10.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know what we're getting for it. The 500.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just a lousy look.
I guess the question is, what are they doing it to try to discourage resale, or do they legitimately?
You're never going to
need
discourage
recoup the
resale
cost?
because you can't compete with resale. They were competitive with the Grand Floridian at the time when they were giving it away, but they are not competitive to Saratoga. They could charge $2,000, and
Right.
I'm still buying a Saratoga resale contract over a Saratoga direct contract.
No, that's true. What do you think? Why do you think they're doing it? Just to stick it to people, just get money where they can?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Or just kind of like a middle finger to the resale people? Like, screw you. You're not going to buy from us. We're going to whack you. Like, we're still customers of their product. They're going to get the maintenance fees.
We are their best salespeople. Look at the Dopey podcast. Look at the Dopey groups that we talk about.
Yeah.
Like, we were bouncing contracts back and forth. Ken Cabot sending me $0 close on Riviera full asking offers. I mean, we're terrible. And Susie brought that up. She said what she likes about my friends is that we're all weasels. We're all like-minded weasels. And I said, well, why is Ken Cabot a weasel? He said, because he's like your cousin. He's trying to get people to spend money, not his money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, that's what's so beautiful. We're all just children.
All the same,
Take a look at this. How many points do you have? 500? Yeah, you need 6.
I don't know. it's a little frustrating, but it's not going to stop. What would be the breaking point, though?
I don't know. I don't.
I know you said 2,000, but like, really, if you're paying, if you're doing a $10,000 contract for Saratoga and they want to whack another 2,000 on top, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, percentage-wise, that's a lot.
But it's still way less than buying direct.
It certainly is.
So the only thing it's going to hamper is people buying these. Are they trying to get like these resale? Like all they have to do is take right of first refusal back more if they're worried about that.
That's what I've always said. I know nobody has unlimited resources, but if you started buying back 50%, 60, 75%, you're squashing that market.
Yeah, but then they got to sell them.
Then they got to sell them and they realize they can't sell them. So It's a fine line. But like you said, if they wanted to, they could end the resale market tomorrow.
Of course. I don't know. It's just an odd look. It makes me think we're probably never going to get a pullback on the resale restrictions. Because obviously they can reverse course at any time. They could come out next week and say, hey, guess what?
Yeah, I don't know the legality behind that, but I mean, look at it. They can't wait for these 42 contracts to be done.
Are they just going to sell them again with a brand new start time, or are they going to knock these buildings down?
They're not going to knock them down. They're going to go through Boardwalk, and they are going to clean it up. They're going to refurbish it, do whatever they have to do, and they're going to turn around and resell it, and they're going to turn around and sell it, and they're going to have resale restrictions. So all the 42s now are going to have restrictions. Vero, they're probably just going to get rid of because they don't want to have non-park properties. So they're probably going to try to sell that to a Hilton or
Hilton Head,
so, to a big
hotel company,
big corporate hotel corporation. But yeah, as these contracts start expiring, what are they going to do? They're going to sell direct, and then they're going to throw restrictions on it.
That's a good point. And then you know what else they're going to do? They're going to fix those point charts. You're not going to get a 9-point room at the Boardwalk anymore. 2043, you think you can get a room for 9 points? It's going to be 1923. Those room charts will look just like Grand Floridian.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be Grand Floridian or Riviera.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Which is one or two less, but yeah, it's going to be up. It's going to be up Riviera Grand Floridian.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously you knew it going into it when your contract expired, but it's a long way off still, and who knows where the company will be, what their mindset was going to be in charge at that point. But
it destroys the product, though.
Oh, it really would. That would be the end of it, pretty much. They start doing that.
Yeah, I mean...
Because then you're only staying where you own at that point.
Yeah. Which is fine if that was the original plan, but that's what makes the product so unique.
Yeah, you lose all your sales capability that way. You know, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy it for the next 20 years and then see what happens.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not going to be here for another 90 years.
Yeah, exactly.
To utilize all this, but yeah, it is what it is. It's all good. What other piece of news? I have the did you saw the picture of
breaking news
on our kids?
On our Facebook group, right?
On our Facebook group. Yeah. He went up to the lounge, the EPCOT member lounge, DVC member lounge. He went in after hours because he has that what's it called? The Membership Beyond, Magic Beyond. So he has that. And he posted a picture of the kids with Mickey and Minnie Mouse ski costumes.
Yeah, and their winter outfits.
He said there was nobody up there, and he thinks it's worth the $99. I 100% agree. It's worth $100. If you can go up to there and not have to wait, and there's actually nobody there, and you're having like a soda or a coffee, and the kids are doing meet and greets with characters.
That's nice.
Sign me up.
That's a nice feature. He wasn't even trying to go. He just happened to be there, and he saw someone was like outside the lounge. And he
exactly.
Yeah, he got his money worth out of that deal. He bought the one-time use points for half off.
Yeah. Yep.
Twice, because he has 2 contracts, so he was able to do it on each contract.
And you only have to pay once?
Yeah.
We got to figure this out. That sounds like a good deal, doesn't it?
He must have different use. Does he have different use years? No, right?
I'm not sure. I know. I think both his contracts. I always forget in every 6 months. Where do you own again? How many points? I think both of his contracts are at Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was a good little scoop he sent out, though.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got reporters all over.
They're all over the place. There was a
ground.
toaster oven on the grounds at Fort Wilderness. I don't know if you saw the latest.
The half-eaten cake, yep.
I don't even know if it was a head. That looked like a full cake. That was on the grill, the covered grill at the campgrounds.
I'm going to defend the campgrounds a little bit there. I don't think the people were leaving that out so someone could take it. They were checking out, and they just didn't want to take it with them. So they just I think the housekeeping was in there, and they just put it out. When they were
you know what? That's fear. I never even thought about that. That's what they did, isn't it?
Like the people were checking out. They had a half a cake. They're like, well, I'm just going to leave it on the counter. And then housekeeping came in, and they put it outside so they could clean the room.
Oh, that's a good one.
It still was a funny picture, but I'm going to defend the fort a little bit.
What do you think about that toaster oven?
I mean, I saw a crock pot. Someone posted a crock pot on an Animal Kingdom page. Like, would you use somebody's used crock pot on vacation?
I wouldn't even consider washing it. I'd still be grossed out. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't consider putting it in the washing machine,
the dishwasher, yeah,
in the dishwasher and washing it and then doing.
Yeah, putting the meatballs in there.
No,
let them sit all day in somebody else's filthy food. Like, who knows what they put in there? I just assume the worst of everyone when it comes to eating habits.
Are you a germaphobe?
No, not at all.
Because I'm far from it.
But I don't want someone's half-eaten stuff.
No, neither do I.
I don't care what you do. If you had a bottle of Coke that was half full, I would drink out of it at your house. But if someone was like, "Hey, you want this half-drank bottle? I'm going to throw it away." I'd be like, "No, are you crazy?"
So, if you were at somebody's house and they just started guzzling milk, you would use that the next morning for coffee?
It depends.
That's hard, Bill. That's hard, isn't it?
I don't know. If it was you, if I was at your house and I woke up and I saw you pouring some milk in your cereal and then you took a swig out of the thing, I'd be like, "Oh, that's all I got. Just put it in the cereal."
Oh, that's kind of tough.
Yeah, but we're family though, so that's different.
We are, but it's still.
I mean, I wouldn't like it. I'd probably
one sip's a lot less than
backwash.
Gulping. Yeah. When somebody's
you go back for seconds, it's oh, now we're really in trouble.
I don't know. You'd just rather not know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to know that, but sometimes you need any port in a storm, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
That's kind of.
Anyway, thanks, Ken, for the reports on the ground. We like that.
To inspire our conversation on our podcast.
I would not use a toaster oven, no, either. By the way. There's I can't think of anything I would use that someone leaves out. Is there anything?
Not really.
You know what I would if I was playing golf and someone left out a push cart? They'd be like, if anyone wants a push cart to use so they don't have to rent one.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff if it's factory sealed. Not even bottled water?
No.
What about a 30 pack of Miller Lite?
I'd be tempted.
And there's 10 left.
Yeah, I'd be tempted about that.
I'd take that. I told you I ate the burgers that the people gave me over.
Yeah, but you saw the people that were eating it.
Yeah, they didn't touch it.
That's
Spice Road table.
Yeah, that's still bizarre, but at least
you wouldn't have eaten them.
No, probably not.
So that says a lot about my character.
Yeah,
they were good too.
An unopened bag of Doritos, I'd be tempted because those are my favorite thing, Doritos.
Yeah, what would be the pause?
What if their kid was licking it or something outside of the bag?
Could you just wash the bag or just
at that point I just won't take it. If I have to wash a bag of Doritos, I'll just leave it there.
Well, I'm not saying wash the inside. We're just gonna wash the outside. Yeah. You're way more of a germaphobe than me. I'm eating off these people's plates at Spice Road table.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, anybody who knows me knows that I'm just a big goofy slob, right?
That's fair. That is true. So let's get into this Moonlight Magic. What are the dates? They just announced, or not just announced them, but they're out there now, right?
Yeah, we've got quite a few dates. They have really, really stepped this up, Pards.
There's a lot. I was surprised how
there are. And they even said that 2 years ago when we went to the annual DVC meeting with Angry Newfield Jr. and Joe Quat.
Oh, yeah.
That they were going to be stepping it up and putting out more Moonlight Magic dates, and they did.
Now, what's the rule? 1 per quarter or 1 per park?
Yeah, 1 per season. So I don't know if they have 3 or 4 seasons.
Right, but basically per quarter. There's 4 because they just had one, right? They just didn't announce the winter ones yet.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, because we have up until September 10th. So we will start at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park January 20th.
Not far off. Is that already signed up and sold out?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
How far ahead do they do the sign-ups for it?
It's only a few months.
Yeah, because I'm not eligible, so I'm not in the loop on this stuff.
Yeah. You know, this is another good reason to have these sleep around points.
Because you need to be staying, you get a better chance.
You get front row.
That's what I mean.
In order to book, and then they go to me, which I've been able to get Animal Kingdom and Typhoon Lagoon without any issues.
But you have to be staying though, and you could take me.
Correct.
Like I can't.
Well, like I said, I was able to without staying on property. I was able to go.
Right.
Yeah, I can take you. Yeah, because I can just take, I think, up to 5 people.
Yeah.
The only caveat is I have to be there.
That's what I mean.
So I can't mail you the tickets. Yeah. I have to be there. I can't.
Because they check everything.
Yes, they do.
Which I think is good. I think that's good.
Because if you're going to be a weasel and just order 5 and then just give them to people, or in this community, sell them.
Yeah, because I could see that on those rental listings. Comes with 5 tickets to Moonlight Magic.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, for an extra $300.
Exactly.
All right, so we have January 20th at Animal Kingdom, first one of 2026.
We have February 12th at Epcot.
That's nice.
We have February 23rd, Disney California Adventure Park. That was the best.
You like that?
The best Moonlight Magic, and it wasn't even close. It was amazing.
No one was there, right?
Nobody was there. Plus the food.
Oh, that's
like
right.
when I went to a couple of them at Animal Kingdom, you had like French fries. Me and Shane were getting French fries. Over there, they were doing the what's the festival that they do for the Asian festival?
Oh, like Chinese New Year?
Yeah, they were doing. I forget what it's called.
Lunar New Year. Yeah,
Lunar New Year. That's correct. Yep. So it was all decorated in the parks and at the hotels.
Stuff too, right?
What's that?
They had special food and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
so that was like their food and wine. They had booths, and you would love it because you love that food.
Yeah.
So for our 3 snacks, we were able to hit those booths. So we get like ramen and shrimp, and you go to Orlando and it's French fries. Oh, gee, thanks.
Meanwhile, they give you free popcorn and ice cream bars anyway, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Yep. So we got that. We have Hollywood Studios on April 22nd.
Okay.
We have Typhoon Lagoon on June 25th, which we loved. We went last summer. It was fantastic.
Yeah, you liked that.
Yeah, it was good. It's just a different viewpoint.
Way better than going probably to Blizzard Beach like we did, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
it was free. Well, you have the pass anyway, but
I have the pass, but yeah, I mean, it was at night. We did every slide, and we spent, again, it's like 3 or 4 hours, and we just went around the lazy river 4 or 5 times.
That's nice. Yeah,
it was perfect.
Because how often do you have a chance to do the water parks at night?
You don't, unless I know they do some after hours. I'm not paying $100 or whatever to go to the park when I can go for free. Especially when you don't need, even if you go in the middle of July when it's hot, you can whack it out in 4 hours easily. Exactly. July 20th, Hollywood Studios. I think that would be a really fun Moonlight Magic.
Hollywood Studios, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because you can hit some of the headliners. That's the biggest thing with Hollywood Studios. They don't have a ton of rides and they're all long waits. So at a Moonlight Magic, hopefully they'll be a little bit shorter.
Exactly. And then we have August 4th and August 20th, Typhoon Lagoon. So just a couple weeks in between.
Yeah.
Surprised they do Typhoon Lagoon and not
Blizzard Beach.
Blizzard Beach.
I think it's more set up because they do the after hours at Typhoon Lagoon too, so they probably have a better infrastructure for it.
You're right. That sounds about right. And then we have September 10th at EPCOT. That might be a good time for me to look at and have that be my September trip.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're going to go, you might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, and it's going to be after Labor Day.
Right.
So, yeah, might as well.
Not a bad play. They'll never do one at Magic Kingdom, right? Because it stays open too late anyway, and there's no reason.
And they do all the after parties that they actually charge for.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Disney Vacation Club can afford it. What do you think?
Fair point. Fair point. It'd be cool if they had a different, something they could do differently. But they do a good job with it from what you've said.
They really do a good job.
Because they bring out like the rare characters and stuff like that. Right?
Characters are out. I love the dance parties. The music is just banging all over. It's so good. People care. Like they're calling you and, hey, you want a Mickey bar? And they call you into like whatever gift shop where they're serving it. I mean, they're just it's so good, so good.
That's cool.
We'll get you into one of those sometime.
Yeah, I'd like to. It'd be nice.
It's tough with the kids' schedules because it looks like most of them are.
Well, yeah, and plus, even if we're there, you couldn't even take all of us. They'd have to leave one of them back. Sorry, Yergina Jr. You draw the short straw this year.
Because what do you got? Because Susie wouldn't care. I could take her. I
thought you could only do 4 total. Or
you can do. I think you can do more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's 5, maybe 6, but yeah.
I think you could take as many people on your reservation. So if you booked a Grand Villa, you could take 12.
Maybe that is the case because I booked when I wasn't staying.
Right.
So I think if you're not staying,
you get like 4 or 5. But then if you are staying, you could take as many people on your reservation. Which that makes sense. That would be crappy if you could only take 4 people and you go like, well, I got a 2-bedroom. I got 8 people here. I can't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Incentivize people for having larger accommodations.
Of course.
Now, we've come up to that time for wrap-up, but I got to tell you a good story. I think you'll appreciate this. We were talking about sleep-around points. And I told Chris, I said, I've been eyeing these Saratoga contracts. She just rolls her eyes. I said, I got to tell you, I've matured quite a bit over the past couple months. And this may come as a surprise to you as well, Gary.
I'm sure it will.
I said, I've matured. I said, because I'm looking at these sleep-around points as just to use for studios. I said, if we're going to do a Run Disney, do we really need the 1-bedroom? We could probably get away with just a studio.
You got the laundry machine in there?
Saratoga. I know. And I said, or if we were to do a Moonlight Magic for one night and we're getting back to the room at midnight, 1 o'clock, do we really need a 1-bedroom or do we need a studio? I said, plus, and then you'll appreciate it. I said, plus, we've been looking at maybe doing Vero Beach in our September trip. So doing 2 nights at Vero and then the 3 nights at the Grand Floridian or Riviera and making that a 1-week trip. She said, you know what, though? Kind of want a 1-bedroom at Vero. And I said, really? Yeah, they don't have a lot of food options. I think it would be really nice to have that full kitchen and cook. I'm like,
sold.
You're really getting it because now you're talking me out of a studio and going into a 1-bedroom at Vero.
The problem though with Susie is like you talk about that and that makes a lot of sense, but when it comes time to sign that paper, she's not as eager as you are.
That's true.
Because when when it hits the pavement, is she gonna okay that 200-pointer that you're looking to buy?
I don't know. I've been looking at that 150 and it's still there. It's still there. Such a nice number, isn't it?
You're just gonna make a stupid offer on it?
What? Just try to get it into a 5-star?
Yeah, just 88 or something like that.
It's been out there for 60 some odd days.
Yeah. I mean, someone has had to have done that. Like, why is that the only one that's not moving?
Oh, you're right. You're right, because it's a good number. Then switch over and just say only accepting full asking prices.
But even then, someone would have done it by now, because it's not like it's overpriced.
Right.
600 points. It's not. It's like there's got to be something going on with it. There's something going on. Mystery.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
I'm going to be bad one of these days. It's scary.
There's a lot of easy ways to get out of it. It's not binding like a house offer. Like, you could just say, I'm all set, and then you're done, too.
What, after you've made an offer?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Yeah, but you don't want to be that guy who's made 4 offers and then finally, like, this company's like, Fidelity's like, I'm not dealing with this idiot.
Well,
that's Hurley again.
That's the risk you run, yes. You don't want to get a name for yourself, but I'm saying, like, you have a chance. I know you have to send that deposit at some point, but before you do that, there was nothing binding.
True.
You're thinking about it. You're like, yeah, maybe just throw some offers out there. What's the worst thing that happen? They say yes, and you just say you get cold feet.
I got so jacked, too. I was on Bob's website today, and I saw it jumped up to 17 Saratoga contract.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been at 16 for a long time, and I looked, and it went up to 17, and I clicked it, and the first one, 0 days, 350 points. I'm like, come on, man, give me 100, 150.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but I don't know. That's all I got. You want me to wrap this up?
Yes, please. Let's do it.
All right. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show info@addictedtodvc.com and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. For my cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island, I'm Mike in Florida. Thanks for listening. We'll talk again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.